Hi. So I want to say the other day, I was walking. I was actually going to a restaurant. And I was seeing this mom, give his kid his her laptop, so she can play. He can play, being so he can calm down and everything. And I see how the parents, giving their phones and everything. And I see kids now, younger kids being in phones and all that. And the reason why I say this is, and I started thinking, us 90 kids, we didn't even had a phone back then. Us 90 kids, they even had, the equipment is 2,000 kids have now. Like when our parents would just let us be on our phone when in the dinner table, or being our watching TV, anything like that. I remember when I was growing up, my dad had a TV in the kitchen. We actually had two TVs, only two. My dad had a TV on the kitchen, but it was on top of the refrigerator, so they can watch their program when they eat, not for us. And they had a TV in the living room. You know, these kids now these days, they don't even know they can. I was seeing this kid, he was barely eating and watching the phone. He was spilling all over himself and everything because he was too busy watching, being in the phone, either playing in the phone or watching YouTube on the phone. Like we kids, we didn't have that kind of ability. I remember if we didn't try to eat or have kind of game system because y'all remember those Game Boys, that we had them. Man, you cannot allow anything like that in the system. We had like those little electronical thing with it was battery operated, so you can be in the phone, so you can play. But we ain't had no phones like this 90 kids. We were I was I was just shocked. And I started thinking, these 2,000 kids won't even last 2 seconds in our world. And I say 2 seconds because the fact that when we have when we were growing up, what was that? What was the phone? First of all, when we had a phone, it's a house phone. It's a line phone connected to the wall. And these kids don't even know what it's about. And there's 2,000 kids here. Man, yes, we had a line phone connecting to the wall, and it stretched down and all that. And only one line, not two lines like you guys have on these cell phones or FaceTime, whatever, right? And it's actually kind of funny because that's the only type of phone. You ain't had two lines or nothing like that. You ain't you trying to make a phone call, you better catch it before your mom make a phone call or anything like that. And you had to ask permission to your parents. It's not like freely just pick up your phone and just dial whatever, and they're not monitored. They had to know who you were calling, how long you're gonna be there, and if you're not off the phone, you cannot be on the phone ever again. Man, I was when I was a kid, we had Nintendo, we had Sega, we had PlayStation, right? Nintendo 64, Nintendo's uh, Cube and all that, right? We ain't not had a memory. What's a memory? Better memorize those games, cause the games we were playing, it was either Mario Combat, Mario, mostly was Mario, guys. It had about 99 levels. Yes, it had 99 levels in it, and if you were playing and the power goes out, oh well, and you were level 54, you have to start all over, all over again. And this night was about this nail. It was not even, you cannot let that thing overnight, and you left it overnight. Mom was cleaning, there for short, and come back home. Mom unplugs it, and you're already level 54. Man, you would be mad. You'd be like, all that. And though you can't even get mad, because your parents would be like, "Are you getting mad? Are you getting? Are you getting upset?" No. See, we 90 kids. It didn't matter if it was raining or how it was. It was hot. We used to go out there. I'll play outside with our friends. Used to be just all over the place. You know, playing catch. You used to play hide and seek, run all over the neighborhood. You know, but now, 2000 kids don't even want to come out. It's just about being in the room, being locked up. Yeah, guys, you're all being locked up. You don't even know what's outside. When 2000 kids want to come out, it's about being beef, want to go fight. Like what is that? No, you know, when we 90 kids, we used to get in a fight. You know, it was 1-on-1. It was never was, you know, oh, let's go jump. No, when we used to get in a fight, if we fight up, we used to shake our hands. We used to shake and be like, yeah, good match. We didn't be like, oh, we're gonna jump this fool off to school and all that stuff, you know, nothing like that. We let it ride. We knew how to take a loss. And you lost, that's it. Now these guys, no, 2000 kids, they don't even know how to fight. You wanna come with a gun or nothing like that. Like, what's up with that? Like, what's up with that? Like, are you really afraid that you're gonna lose a battle? Are you really afraid you're gonna lose a fight? Like, come on now. I was, you know, when I was in middle school, it was always time to fight, but it was 1-on-1. You gonna fight 1-on-1. 2000 kids, it was like, oh yeah, we gonna jump this fool after school and all that stuff. No, it was just to be 1-on-1 rally, nothing else. You lost, you shook it off, go on. It was nothing harsh, nothing too hard, all that. Cause see, here's the thing about 2000 kids, you lose some, you win some. You can't win every single battle. There's gonna be someone that knows how to fight better than you do. Now, what 2000 kids don't know about is, you know, when we used to come out, we used to be all over, you know, we used to be with our dads and all that stuff. We learned how to construct something, how to paint, how to do lawn mowers and all that. See, and that's the skills that we get. We want a new pair of shoes and all that stuff. We wanted something, but like, man, I want a new pair of Jordans, new pants. You know what my parents from 90 kids used to be like, oh, you better get that lawn mower, better start cutting some grass. That's the thing about 90 kids. We used to learn how to work for we want. Now these testing kids, hey, tell the parents to be like, hey, I want new Jordans, new bands. I'll go, okay, sweetie, you're gonna go get them. Go buy them. You need to teach them what's the value of the responsibility. They'll be like, you need to make them work for it. When we were growing up as 90 kids, be like, oh, you want some stuff? You want some nice shoes, new clothes, like, you know, nice vans and all that. All right. Better start taking the trash. Better do some chores around here. That's your way. You better start working it. Like, that's the thing. We never had a free day. You better do your homework, take a chore, help with the chores, wash dishes, take out the garbage. That's the thing about us 90 kids. These 2000 kids don't even know what's the first thing about taking out trash. What is that? What's doing chores? All 2000 kids want to be laid up, be on the phone, whoever. Boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, who you want to be with. Didn't even know the first thing. You're all wrapped up inside. You're acting like the guy from Benchers, thinking the sun is a monster. That's the whole 90 kids, freaking 2000 kids acting. See, When we go up, we used to walk all over the place. We didn't even ask for rides. We used to walk to school, all that. I remember when I used to go to school, it was freaking 3 miles away. I didn't even ride the bus. Two of us kids be like, "Oh, can you take him up to the street? Let's get some cheap." And the freaking gas station be right next door. But you want to right next door. Literally, you want to right next door. Like, what kind is that? Like, you don't even know. Y'all, 2,000 kids are too lazy for us, man. Be like, we used to go up the streets, we go out to the stores, we used to walk, like, school and all that. Even in school, we used to play sports and all that stuff. Y'all be like, "Oh, that's boring, but what is that?" And that's the sad part about 2,000 kids these days. That's the sad part. You don't even know. Y'all tell them, "Hey, here's the thing," and y'all go to application. We're like, "Oh, what kind of skills we got?" "Oh, I don't know. I don't know what skills is." And 2,000 kids, we're like, "Oh, we got all this. We know how to paint, all that stuff." Like, you don't even know how the skills. The only skills you know is being on the phone. We 90 kids, we never had a phone. We had to be in school. We used to play sports. We used to do all kind of activities. We used to be all over the place, hanging out with friends and that. 2,000 kids, all thinking about like laying up with someone, having sex with someone already, like 13, 14 years old. Like, ooh, thinking about boyfriends. We didn't know what about that. What was that? When we were coming up. See, when we were growing up, 90 kids, we only had one TV. You only have a 1 hour. And that's, they tell you, better do all your homework and you get 1 hour TV. Because your dad or mom is going to sit down, watch his sport, and go watch the game or watch the favorite show. But you get 1 hour, that's it. 90 kids, we used to have action figures. 90 girls used to have Barbie dolls, all kinds of things. Read a book, coloring books. That's what used to be entertaining. Being outside playing hide and seek. You see, now 2,000 kids, y'all fall down. Be like, "Oh, I broke my arm. I need to go see the doctor." No, we fell down when we used to play outside. We didn't care. We used to twist the leg and all that. We continue on. We didn't care. The only thing we did was go inside, get some Kool-Aid, go back outside, and continue on. But one thing we didn't know, once the lights go on, the street lights go on, that's it. Game over. It's time to go inside. We were like, "Hey, Jeffrey." We were not out there trying to see where you at, and still dark as heck. That's the thing about our parents. 90 kids were like, we knew already, automatically already knew. Street lights come on, it's time to go inside. We went there, night. These 2,000 kids, just you out there. Like, what kind of stuff is that? Like, what kind of deal is that? See, guys, the thing about us 90 kids, we know, we used to watch, when we used to grow up, we used to watch like what Barney, cartoons. Used to have the respect to adults. They used to teach us manners. When an adult used to talk, we never talk back. 2,000 kids, yeah, they're going at it toe to toe with adult. They're ready to fight. Like, what's going on? Well, like, see, this team, kids are supposed to be smart these days, right? They're supposed to be, as they grow up, they're supposed to be more smart. It seems like 2,000 kids, something happened, they're not smart. They want to go toe and toe in with their own parents. It seems like they're ready to fight. Like, they're ready to be like, "Oh, like, come on now." It seems you're ready to go on toe to toe with an adult. When we used to be in school, us 90s kids, we had no excuses. We cannot lay off one. We cannot miss a single day of school. It seems like y'all twisting kids, y'all can get away with even murder. Y'all twisting kids can get away with murder. Y'all talk, oh, mommy, my stomach hurts. Okay, it's okay. You don't have to go to school. You can just make it up tomorrow. Like, what is that? Like, when we say, mommy, our stomach hurts. Oh, here's some pain pills, but you still going to school. For us 90 kids, we never had one single break. One single break. See, the moment we get from home, our parents used to be like, you better do your homework, you better do chores and everything, hop on the shower, whatever, and they tell us how long we have outside. They tell us how long we can be outside, and we respect it. Now to this 2000 kids, it seems like they don't even care. They go out all land, boyfriend over here and all laying up, all kinds of stuff. Like, come on now. 2000 kids is something else. Another thing about 2000 kids, well, Roses, if you go to a job, honestly, and you have a beef with your boyfriend, your manager and all that, first thing you want to do is quit. And that's the same thing in school. The parents now, 2000 kids, you were like, oh, there's something wrong. The teacher don't like me to go up there. We were like, oh, the teacher don't like. Oh, what do you do, Martin? What do you do? What do you do? What did the teacher? And that's the thing. The parent used to listen to you, listen to the teacher, and see what you're doing in school. And now these days, 2000 kids be like, hey, what you do? They always be like, oh, okay, I need to switch some schools. The teacher and all that. You call the superintendent, all this, all kinds of things. And now, you know what the problem is? They believe the kid. They don't even go talk to the teacher. They automatically get an stigma because the 2000 kid already told, oh, the teacher don't like me. But what you doing? You're not telling the part you skip his class and all that. If we skip class one single time, we getting our ass whooped. That's the thing. And that's another thing right here. It seemed like us 90 kids, it used to be neighbors, aunts, no matter, we used to get our ass whooped all the time. We can't every single say something back because everybody was on game. Now it's like you barely talk to the kid, but like, oh, okay, now I'm calling 911. 911, yeah, my parents screaming at me. Got the bell on. Like, what is that? You don't got no discipline. You don't know no manners. You don't know nothing. Like, what's wrong with 2000 kids? 2000 kids would not last 2 seconds in being in with us 90 kids. Because the first thing you want to do is, if you're getting screamed at, everybody's thinking you're abusing the kid. You can't even hit your kid no more. You cannot even look funny in your kid because they're calling CPS on you. Like, come on now. And you wonder why kids aren't coming out being murderers, come out robbers and all that stuff. Like, what is that? You're showing them to how to be quitters and not even having a single responsibility. Our 90 kids, we need, like, honestly, every single time we wanted something like new. Oh, hey, I want the new Xbox. Alright. Cool. Here's the lawnmower. Start cutting people's grass. That's the thing about our 90s kids. They teach us from young age, go cut the neighbor's grass, something like that. Teach us the value of money, how appreciate things. Oh, don't let somebody buy you a new parents buy you a new pair of shoes and you will mess them up in 2 seconds. You get your butt whooped. Like, oh, and our parents used to tell us, money don't grow on trees. Money don't not grow on trees. Now, like, oh, now these days it seems like you go to a restaurant. Oh, I don't want my dinner roll touch the plate. Okay, I'll go get you another one, sweetie. It's like now these days, 2000 kids, they can't even choose where they want to go. Like when we were growing up, we don't even knew about all these restaurants. We only had McDonald's, Burger King. But you see, you didn't even go to those restaurants. Mom used to cook. And you didn't want to eat? Oh well, you know nothing else. You don't get no second choice. You didn't get no other choice. Now 2000 kids are like, I don't want that. I don't want that. Who said I want a fried chicken? Who said I want a burrito? Well, I don't want that. I wanted a burger. And here goes the parents taking them up to the street, getting them a burger. Because little Johnny wants a burger. That's the problem with 2000 kids. When we were growing up, I remember my mom used to be like, I'm going to call you twice. If you don't make it in the first and the second call, I'm not serving your food, you're not eating, and that's about it. There was no buts or whats, and you get a little cranky, you miss that, and your mom didn't serve you, you're not eating for real. Dad used to whoop you and go in bed. Poured you right to bed. Now these days, like, oh, let's try. Oh, he wants a burger. Oh, what you want, a Chick-fil-A? What you want, In-N-Out? What you want? They got choices. They give them choices from top to bottom. It's like, what? Like, these kids don't, like, these 2000 kids, they don't even understand. They think, oh, we're struggling. No, you guys are not struggling. You don't know no manners. And the first thing they do, oh, you don't like me. You don't do this. They want to run away. And here goes mom. When we used to say that as 90 kids, we're going to run away, our parents would be like, okay, go ahead, run away. Go ahead. There goes the door. You can go on. And they used to whoop your butt. These kids don't even know about whoopings. They think just because they scream at you or talk to you some way, they think they get a whooping of their lives. And that's the funny part. And that's the shame part about 2000 kids. These 2000 kids don't even know how to cook. They're wearing too much. 2000 girls, they wearing too much about makeup, looking pretty, all over Instagram, 2000, all that. 2000 kids, all over, always worry about Fortnite, Call of Duty, whatever it's called, not these days. Guys, 2000 kids will not last a single second. Being alive and everything, they don't even know such things as responsibilities. They don't even know how to wipe their own butts. That's the problem. That's the shame about it. We 2090 kids, we had a system. We had a schedule too when we came play our system. We couldn't even do it. We can see. We didn't even sit down. Actually, we didn't even sit down because we always want to be outside. Riding bikes, doing all kinds of activities. Doing all kinds of activities. 2000 kids, they didn't even know how to go fishing. You ask them, you know how to fish? I don't do that. That's lame. That ain't cool. 2000 kids is the first thing. They don't even know how to cook. They don't know nothing. They don't even know how to clean nothing. They depend too much on mommy, daddy. They go to a job. They quit in 2.5 seconds because they don't like it. Because the manager look at them a certain way. They go to school. They're dropping out, skipping class because it's too boring for them. Us 90 kids, we skip class. They call. you know for sure once you get home, it's an ass whooping for sure. 2000 kids, don't even know how to drive. They don't even know how to take the first course. Nothing. 90 kids, we used to have more of a cariness. We used to be more behind our parents, trying to learn, everything, 2000 kids. It's like, oh, watch your little brother. All right, how much you pay me? How much you pay me? It's like everything is about you want to pay you, but you don't have no sense of responsibility. You don't have no sense of careness. All you all they do is just be on the phone, watching a video, playing the game, or playing the system. They don't even know how to change a tire. That's the shame part. Tire goes out. What you do? How you change it? You're looking all lost like, oh, I'm calling AAA. Like, honestly, and that's really sad. 2000 kids don't even know how to change a single tire. Y'all think cause y'all raised, got fast cars and all that, you know how to change a car? They don't even know how to change one oil. See, when we were growing up, as 90 kids, our dads used to take us all over the place. And it was nothing by option, but it's by force. They used to teach you how to do your own oil change, how to change your tire, how to paint the house, how to fix things around the house. It's like this was in kids be like, hey, I don't know how to fix the plumbing. Hey, you don't even know how to do your own laundry. Like when y'all go shop, nothing like that. Nothing. First thing is junk food. You just know with the snack always out. That's the bad. That's the bad part. Us 90 kids. They teach you. Our parents used to teach us everything. They be like, all right, Susie, come inside, come in the kitchen. You're fixing dinner. All right, Martin, come in here. You're washing the dishes. It was not a choice. It was by force. That was the number. That was the thing. You don't get a choice. You had no choice. Because the first moment you're like, oh, you don't have to eat. You don't have to be here. Who's gonna wash your clothes? Mommy ain't gonna be here forever. And that's true. Mommy, daddy ain't gonna be here holding your hand and all that stuff. 2000 kids relying. And mommy, daddy even pay your rent. You don't got no sense of responsibilities. Y'all, like even for a sport, you don't even know what a sport is. Y'all think, oh yeah. Y'all just think about having sex and now that's about it. That's about it. And that's the worst part thing, guys. I can get any girl, and the girls being so gullible, and they actually go for it. All right, ladies, let me ask you this question. Because us 90 kids, they taught the ladies how to cook. They taught the ladies how to clean everything, do laundry, everything. Us men, they taught us how to fix things, everything. Let me ask you this. Just because y'all show you a couple of 20 bills, a couple of change in their pocket, you think that's a man? They ain't no men. 2000 kids. Let me tell you something. 2000 kids. Do you know how to cut a grass, trim down a tree, fix a garden? Any of those responsibilities, any work around the house. Do you know how to do any of that? Y'all don't know how to do none of that. The only thing y'all know how to do is be in a game system or being around your girl. And that's the bad part about it. Us 90 kids, we know how to put up a fence. If you go to a house and they tell you to put up a fence, you don't even know how to do that. Guys, you don't know how to put a single fence. How to trim down the tree. You know, you see the tree was about to fall up in your house. You're gonna be like, oh well, we got insurance. We call Allstate. Whatever insurance you got. That's the first thing. You guys don't even know how to do that. Y'all hear gunshots? Oh, that's the ops. That's the first thing y'all thinking about. Y'all be hearing too much rap on how things are going. That's the thing about you and 2000 kids. You been hearing too much all this rap. The rap isn't even how it used to be back in the 90s. Like, you know how to even catch the game. You know how to be like, oh, you know. The first thing y'all hear is gunshots. They're like, oh, it must be the ops. Let me call so and so. That's the problem with you 2000 kids. Always thinking about, and you hear some gunshots, it's always the opposite. Y'all thinking too much of game banging. You know, when we used to grow up, us 90 kids, we used to be, be more assertive. We used to be more about careness. But guys, 2000 kids, this is the bad part about 2000 kids. Guys, everybody's welcome to my life. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Please leave your comments on that. What you think about these 2000 kids, 90 kids? You all think I'm saying the right stuff, guys? Let me know, guys, in the chat. This 2000 kids is just a bad deal. Just a bad deal. Because us 90 kids, broken glass, we used to have broken glass. We used to have all that. We used to pick up a broom. You guys see a broken glass? You walk away, literally walking away, going outside, picking up trash. You don't even pick up your plate after yourself when you eat. Y'all think y'all have a mate in there. And that's the bad part. And I don't know who to blame, but it's the parenting, or if it's more about the child. Because us 90 kids, when we used to get up the table, be like, oh, what are you doing? You better put the plate in the table and the dishwash. Y'all think you better put it there and you better wash it. When I was growing up, my mom used to be like, all right, turn on the TV. You helping me out. Today you're gonna learn how to do laundry. And she literally teach you how to do laundry, how to scrub them, put them in the washing machine, everything. Chores, mop, everything. My dad used to be like, okay, you coming outside with me? All that stuff. You're gonna know how to do work in the garage. You know how to do lawn work, and all that stuff. How to take care of the garden, everything. How to take care of the house. See, and that's the thing about dads these days. 2000 dads, it's like, no, my kid don't know how to do it. My kid's good. Like yesterday, I was in the pool, right? Me and my fiance went in the pool. Took our daughter to the pool. We playing, we had noodles and everything, right? This 2,000 lady, her kid grabs water noodles. Her kid, we're ready to go. She looks. We're like, hey, can we get our noodle back? She looks, stare at you like you got the issue, like you're the problem. Like, what's up with you? Like, hey, I'm just asking for my stuff back. Like, I don't mind sharing. And she continue looking at you like you have an issue. Like, don't talk to me. My kid can play whatever she wants. Like, what? What are y'all doing? Do you even teach your kids manners? Do you even know how manners? Do you even know about, like, being polite? Like, she literally continued looking and continued walking. Like, she almost got into the pool. I'm like, what's going on here? And that's the stuff of things that what happens with 2000 late in parenting. You'll think your kid's entitled for every single thing. Y'all think your kids has entitled for every little thing. You don't even want to say anything. Kid comes, oh, hey, why you got in trouble? Why the suspension? Oh, because the teacher don't like me, the principal don't like me. You believe in the child. You're going off up to school and going and curse the school and the principal. Us 90 kids, we used to be like this. And this is how we 90 kids used to be like. You get suspended for school. The parent automatically knows what they got in the household. What kind of child you are. Mama always say, I already know what kids I got. I know my kids ain't no angels. And that's the thing about 90 parents versus 90s. You go up to school and you go come out from school, you're suspended. First thing is why? They want to hear you, you're going to lie, you're going to tell the truth. Your parents know automatically when you're lying. That's the thing about us 90 kids, we trying to lie. We got our butt whooped for 10 days straight, guys. We can't even sit down. It seems like 2,000 kids get away for every little thing. You can go steal a car. Why you arrest my kid? My kid is good. My kid is freaking innocent. You go steal a car as a 90 kid. You get arrested. Now that you only get arrested, your parents are also whooping your butt. They want to send you to juvenile. For 2,000 kids, you don't even know what juvenile is. You don't even know what's boot camp. Man, for 2,000 kids, you don't know what boot camp is. It's a military. It's a book. It's a camping. Literally, they treat you like you're in the military. And that's the sad part. That's the sad part. You 2,000 kids don't even know about that. Parents are ready to fight the principal. And that's the sad part, guys. Because you believe in the kid, you're like, oh, my kid is innocent. Why you suspend my kid? You're cursing out the principal. Why you cursing another principal? Did you ask your child? Oh, my child said she ain't done it. The principal don't like it. And then here you go. Here goes 2,000. He goes to 2,000 parenting. Taking out your kids out of school, put them in a different school, and all that stuff. What kind of responsibilities, what kind of manners you're teaching your kids? We used to get our butt whooped. Our butt whoop used to be red hot, purple. You can't even sit down. These kids don't even know about that. See, you didn't even know 2000 kids don't even know how to earn money. You don't even know how to earn the money. You want to hang out. You want somebody just come out and be like, oh, let me give you a handout. Let me give you some free money. And that's about 2000 kids be like, oh, can you buy me some chips? Can you do me this? No, gee. See, we 90 kids, we used to go up the store with freaking our friends. Everybody used to pitch in. Hey, how much you got? I got $2. How much you got? I got $3. How much you got? I got $4. We used to pinch in. And we used to buy drinks. We used to buy each other all that. It's like we didn't never ask for handouts. We already knew. Like, come on now. Y'all 2000 kids don't even nothing. Y'all want a handout for everything. Y'all literally will stand out outside a gas station, ask for money. Because y'all want to work. And here's the thing about parenting too. Now these days, be like, y'all did y'all homework? Yeah, I did my homework. Don't even check it. When we used to do homework, our parents would be like, all right, let me see your homework. Because they already had to call. The principal, the freaking teacher, they already have to send a note. They already knew the parent. Like, for instance, my mom used to go to school. All right, how much homework? Oh, okay. They already knew you were skipping homework. You're trying to get away with it. I tried once not to do my homework. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't have no homework. I was like, cool. You get no homework? My mom already had the list of every single homework from all my classes, history and social studies, writing, all of that. They already knew when you were trying to lie. I tried that once, and it was like, all right, let me see your backpack. They go into your backpack. I'm like, what's this? What's that? Your parents already, 90 parents already knew. And when you try to lie like that, you can't even go outside. You can't even go play. You can't do nothing. I remember once I got my butt whooped so hard from my dad. Boy, right in the middle of the street outside. And the neighbors were trying to help out too. And that's the thing about educating your kid. I remember I got in a fight with my neighbor once with a kid. We shook it off, all that stuff. But here's the thing about 2000 kids. 2000 kids don't want to fight no more. Want to get a gun and shoot the person, man. That's the thing about 2000 kids. Always think about guns. Be like, oh, I got a Glock, I want this, and posting pictures with guns. We used to do that. You used to go up. The most you can do back then, we used to go with a knife. Automatically suspension. It's an automatically suspension. And that's the bad part, guys. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this live. And please, guys, put in the comments below. Tell me what you think about the 90 kids. Tell me what you think about 2000 kids. And which one's better, which one's wrong. And don't forget to share it and subscribe, guys. I will see you on the next video. And remember, this was Tino and Tino Talks.